Man, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Mystery Ranch International. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. We're just gonna come back.
I think that was a Armana Rain Black Christmas coming in on the bumper rotation, wasn't it?
I believe it was. Yeah. That's a fun one. Get the family around, gather around the
Grandkids love that one.
Get the family gather around the tree for that one. We're just gonna hope everybody's doing all right. We're coming in from the Southern Alliance compound, the Rad Bunker, where we like to where we've been broadcasting from here lately. It's pretty secure. We're way underground and it's comfortable here so far. So we'll be moving shortly, I'm sure. But anyway, it's a pleasure to shoot from here. So
The armored convoy you came down in from the Northern Alliance didn't have any problems, did it, Michael?
no,
Okay.
it's right here a few days before Christmas. Merry Christmas again. It's hope everybody has a wonderful one.
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, Feliz Navidad.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving, isn't it?
X-Ray Zulu 322 call sign Camelot. Get that in there. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss on the next video. Please. If you don't mind, go ahead and do that real quick.
Just want the money.
Anyway, we're going to be talking about a few different things here that's been going on the last week or two for our Christmas episode. A little weekly news we like to do. Talk about maybe the Trump dossier, just a little update on that deal. We got some, the whole net neutrality, the FCC.
Because everything what we told y'all about the Trump dossier has come true.
It has. I saw that Jeff Sessions was everything. If you watch these videos, you're going to find out. Usually, the news will start doing some stuff on it not too long after. Just saying, we're a little ahead of our time, but it's just the way it is.
That's the way MRI likes to work. I mean.
Yep. When you see when they see what the people want and the demand gets too high, they can't shut it down any longer.
Yep.
But anyway, we can talk about net neutrality. I called Marsha Blackman's office. Had a good conversation with them.
And I will be playing the devil advocate part on net neutrality, I believe, tonight. And but ultimately, I do agree with where Michael will be coming from. Just throwing that out there.
Yes, sir. We got the parks in Memphis. Memphis City Council voted to sell two city parks to Greenpeace for $1,000 a piece. And then, of course, so they immediately took down the Civil War statues that were there and put them in storage. Which is fine. It just seems like, if a public park's being given away for $1,000, I'd have bid $1,500 on it. I mean, it is a city park.
Yeah.
So I don't know if some lawyers are going to come along with enough cojones to kind of, folks, no matter what you think about whatever, history is the most important thing. The old cliche saying, if you don't know history, you're doomed to repeat it. And I'm not saying we can't change plaques and palisters, whatever you want to call it, around and get some new updated things to talk about the situation. But history is very important, and I don't think...
What's the first thing communists do? They rewrite history and or erase it. I mean,
always.
Yeah, and like you said, you'll be doomed to repeat it if it's not known.
Yep.
What statues were they? Do you know?
One of them was Forrest, and I'm not sure what the other one was.
I might do whenever we get to that part. I might do just a brief little history lesson on Forrest. He's a lot different than what most people would think.
I think we're going to talk about, Trump had declared to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital the other day, and there was a UN vote on that. And I believe he just went to Key Largo or wherever he goes summer home for Christmas, where his family's been waiting on him. He signed the tax bill, so we got a new tax bill. It's going to put a little more money in most people's pockets. Yeah.
All right.
What you got in that dossier?
This broke about 2 hours ago. It says top FBI official linked to reporter who broke the Trump dossier story. And I mean, as this is coming out, the more and more we find that the Obama administration was using the FBI to go against political adversaries. And
They did the same thing with the IRS, by the way.
yeah, Lois Lerner. And she still hasn't been...
Isn't that kind of what they got impeached Nixon for?
Oh, yeah, Nixon.
Just throwing that out there.
Nixon, what Nixon did was peanuts compared to what's just actual facts nowadays.
I know, it's kind of weird.
I don't know. I don't understand it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, I reckon, but not in this incident. But it says James Baker, the FBI's general counsel. That's a fancy talk for a lawyer. He communicated with the Mother Jones, and that's I want to say it's British website. It's like a BuzzFeed or something.
Journalistic.
Yeah, it's something like that. David Corn, in the weeks leading up to the November 2016 election. Corn was the first to report the existence of the Dossier on October 31st, and that it was compiled by a former high-level Western spy. The Christopher Steele, I think, was what his name is. And speaking of rewriting history and erasing monuments, I'm like naturally, I'm not a partisan person politically, but whenever one party rewrites history and gets rid of monuments, etc., and also renames stuff that's not convenient for them, and also, they do all this stuff, well, I'm going to naturally be skeptical of that party. Naturally. Because, I'm a very fair person. And, like I said, if...
I'm a Libra. I mean, it's all about fairness and balance.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's why I like politics so much. I like the open discussion. I don't like the shout down. I've lost friends because they didn't want to have a discussion. They have a lot of hatred in their heart, apparently.
Yeah. They don't know they don't know where it comes from.
And they just want to be angry at something.
Uh-huh.
And so
that's
their problem, not mine.
It is, exactly. And that's one reason why me and Michael have gotten along all these years through politicalness. We haven't always agreed on everything.
We were discussing some show prep. We were pretty much arguing about stuff like that. And we love it.
Yeah. And
and we can that's what men do. They discuss it, and that's pragmatism. You discuss it and come up with better solution.
And so now, instead of the Trump dossier, they're calling it the Steele dossier or something like that. So they manipulate. It's lawyers. Whenever America was first born back in the 1700s, France came over because they would be doing their independence, and they would be basing it off of what we did. They were amazed at what we had. We came up with this whole new thing, and it's called the lawyer. And they were amazed at what this lawyer could do. And it goes on till today. I mean, it's just evolved, and it's amazing. You don't get anything done in Congress or the Senate anymore. You get it done with a lawyer. It's manipulating words, manipulating numbers.
There's not handshakes anymore like there were in the old days. No. There's definitely lawyers involved with most everything.
Or the cane beat downs in the Senate back in the 1800s and
Or, I mean,
stuff like that.
Harry Reid may have some mob dudes beat him down every once in a while where he fell while running on his treadmill and had like half his face beaten.
They might have held his face.
But we're
in that
conspiracy
treadmill.
theorists, so I don't know. It's probably just treadmill.
Put that treadmill up to 5 miles an hour, Errol.
Oh my goodness, I almost fell. What else we can talk about? Net neutrality. You guys know.
But yeah, on the Dossier,
Oh, well,
it's
I thought you were
no.
gonna
I mean,
say.
I'm just. This is nothing. It's
Well, it's
what we
nothing I didn't
expect.
figure. Yeah, it's
It's what we expect.
people. The news is garbage, and it doesn't matter which way you vote or whatever. As America, you should just watch it and think, okay, it's not all garbage. Most of it, they have to tell the truth sometimes. But what they're doing is they're telling half truths. They're telling half the story. They're telling one side of the story, and anybody with half a brain can see it. And that's why statistics show that nowadays half of Americans even believe what the news says anyway. So.
And half of Americans believe that reptilians are controlling the government.
Exactly.
And
So-
this is where it's led to.
Yeah.
From the distrust.
Disinformation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So anyway, we got some net neutrality going on. This